All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a few real people, just like you, just like me. All right, got the T-shirt and the CD here. Uriah Heep, Chaos in Color. Check it out. It's really amazing. There's not a ton of great music pouring out so far this year, although you have to know where to look for it, and at times it gets a little bit tedious because the powers that be don't make it all that easy. Although, if you're really into algorithms, maybe just wait for the algorithm to bring you to the next song and then judge for yourself if you like it or not. It's not on the radio, that's for sure. You know who's still on the radio these days is Bon Jovi, the band. They are still on the radio after many years. And Richie Sambora is out there talking about a reunion with John. And he said some interesting things about John's voice. First of all, the reunion part, he says, we have to get out there and do it for the fans. So he's out there lobbying for a Bon Jovi reunion, but talking about John's voice, he says John was having a hard time with his voice a little bit there, and he needed to take a little bit of a breather. Hey, Richie, that's very diplomatic of you. Look, maybe Richie thinks his voice can recover. I just, you have to go listen to some of those clips from the last time they went out there with John, and it just wasn't good. I'm thinking maybe Richie wants to go out there not only to, reunite and make the fans really happy, because this is what the fans, I think, want, but I'm thinking Richie can help out singing, because Richie can sing. Richie's actually a pretty good singer. And to have him and John back out there, I think, would be a boost for the band and also for fans who some fans out there don't think it's, Bon Jovi without Richie Sambora. The band musically also has taken such a weird turn away from the kind of music they made in the late 80s, early 90s. They came back once or twice with stuff that I think was pretty good. But then, they tried to be kind of like this alternative adult contemporary sounding band, and I don't know, just do what you're good at. I mean, they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Bon Jovi is in the Hall of Fame. Foreigner is not in the Hall of Fame, but Bon Jovi is. It's weird. I guess it's who you know and what your politics are. So anyway, Richie goes on, I don't know when John's voice is going to get together, or John's going to get his voice together. When the Bon Jovi reunion is going to happen, but we have to get out there and do it for the fans. Really, I feel his second obligation. Asked if he will write new music with Bon Jovi, Richie says, oh, if he doesn't let me, he's crazy. I'm on a tear. And he goes on to explain that he had a prominent role, and a lot of people don't understand that Richie Sambora was the backbone of that band. He said, I did write that other stuff too, meaning the stuff in Bon Jovi. It's a misnomer when people go just because his name, John Bon Jovi, is on the band, and that's the name. We just couldn't think of anything else, really. People think that I just come up with the guitar parts and something like that, but songwriting is conceptual. You have to have a concept. It's a story, and it can sometimes just come from looking out the window and observing. Observing, that's what I do. And a lot of times it comes from your own life. And for the most part of Bon Jovi, my life was a lot more colorful than everybody else's in the band. Interesting. So he's basically saying his life is more colorful than everybody else in the band, Richie Sambora. Again, I think he's trying to throw John Bon Jovi a lifeline and say, hey, kill two birds with one stone here. Give your voice a break. Let me get out there and help you sing. And we do this reunion for the fans. We finally create some buzz, some interest in Bon Jovi again. And you know what? If they can do it, if Richie still has gas in the tank, they should definitely do it. Otherwise, they should take my recommendation and hire Johnny Gioeli. He would be the guy to bring into this band, even though, again, the band is named after one guy. So that's really the problem. Although, again, it's Bon Gioeli if he gets in there. That's what I would do to it. I think it would be awesome. And if you haven't heard Johnny sing, go listen to him. He's in the band Hardline, right? And their last album is excellent, which I didn't buy. I should have purchased a copy of it, but it is really fantastic. And, you know, Richie and Johnny G would, I think, get along great. I don't know. I have a hunch. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget about Uriah Heep. Here they are, Chaos in Color. I am going to be talking about some new stuff in upcoming episodes. Also want to thank my buddy Kevin, my old friend from radio, who actually signed up to be a patron. I don't know. I did not force him to do that. I think he just feels sorry for me based on a couple of videos I did last week, but he says he likes the content, looks forward to it. Who knew, right? And I've known that guy for like 100 years, which is really scary. So in any event, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.